turkey?
No, but Barb made some kick-ass little turkey cupcakes. Did you have one?
Those little ones you made?
Yeah. They're super cute.
I wish I could be that creative.
I'll teach you. What the hell is in our hot tub? What the hell?
Oh, sorry.
What is it?
Oh, God. Sorry, guys. I'm just defrosting my turkey.
Hey there, fantasy football fans.
Thanks for tuning in to week 12 of Hot Tub Sleeper Picks.
It's Thanksgiving this week, and all of us hope you and your family have a wonderful holiday.
With so many games on Thursday, we really should get started.
All right, let's see how we did last week first.
It's quite a shame. I really thought the Bucs would be the team to stop the pack.
You're crazy. Okay, this week, my sleeper pick is Beanie Wells, running back for the Arizona Cardinals. This week, the Cards face St. Louis, and really, that's all I need to tell you. The Rams have the worst rush defense in the NFL, and Wells has, well, at times, the tool to be a strong starter. Just this week, there have been reports that Beanie's gotten his burst back, so I'm expecting one of those games where you'll think he's finally over the hump and startable every week. The reality is that Wells is never going to be better than a spot starter. This is the best week of the season to start him, and you should expect at least 100 yards and a touchdown.
Well, before my pick, let's head over to our injury nurse, Miranda.
Thanks, Barb. This week's most interesting injury has to be Adrian Peterson. With AD busted up, everyone is going to jump at the opportunity to grab Toby Gerhart. And if you have the chance, you should. But this week, the Vikes face Atlanta, who currently has the second-ranked rushing D in the league. Sure, Toby will get the bulk of the carries, but I can't imagine them netting you too many fantasy points. Instead, look for Kyle Rudolph to be the man that benefits from Peterson's injury as Ponder looks to open up the field by targeting the rookie tight end early and often. We already told you to snatch Rudolph back in week 5, and this should be the week you'll be happy you listened.
I'm probably going to regret this pick, but my sleeper for week 12 is the quarterback for the Houston Texans, Matt Leinart. Now, there's a chance Matt doesn't do much throwing this week with the insane 1-2 punch of Foster and Tate, but I have a hunch Kubiak is going to let him air it out. With Andre Johnson finally returning to the lineup, this week's game at Jacksonville could serve as a more mature Leinart's coming out party. He was never as bad as many think during his time in Arizona. He just had Kurt Warner to measure up against. I expect the lefty to hit 200 yards with a pair of TDs by halftime. As for the whole game, it's anyone's guess. I know Pete Carroll will be watching, and I think he's going to be regretting.
All right, well, before I offer up my pick, let's head over to the bedroom for this week's must start and must sit.
Thanks, Courtney, and thank you for joining us in the bedroom for this week's Stardom Sit-'em Slumber Party.
Let's see how we did last week.
So I'm officially a Tebow believer after we were Tebowing last week. And now, while I would love to go with him as my must start, I won't. This week my must start is Ryan Fitzpatrick of the fading Buffalo Bills. Just a few weeks ago, we were all blown away by how amazing Harvard boy was playing. Then he signed a big contract and fell to earth. Luckily, this week he faces the Jets, who look like they've regressed back to the pre-Rex times. Both teams are 5-5 and still in contention for the playoffs. I bet the game features a lot of scoring, and when the final whistle blows, the Bills will be the winners behind a great game by their quarterback. Start him if you've got him.
And if you're staring at your lineup this week, trying to decide between Ryan Matthews and anyone else, go with anyone else. My must-sit this week is the soon-to-be-called a bust second-year San Diego running back. Between the never-ending injuries and the subpar games, he's had a few flashes that have kept his hope alive, but it's almost guaranteed that his next game will be his cursing spot on your roster. This week, Denver comes to town, and super rookie Von Miller will have a return doubtful tag on Matthews by the first quarter's end. Sit him if you can, and if you can't, you have no one to blame but yourself.
And if you would like to see more of us plus a blonde, you can tune in to watchthereplacements.com and listen to us talk some college football.
Back to you, Courtney.
Thanks, Jackie and Miranda. Well, I'm going with an old hot tub sleeper pick favorite as my sleeper pick this week, Danny Woodhead. New England's rushing attack is middle of the field, ranked 19th. But with the rest of their schedule all winnable games, I expect to change quickly in an effort to keep Brady healthy and fresh for the playoffs. I know the law firm is the lead back, but he's banged up regularly, and really nowhere near as fun to root for as Woodhead. This week, the Pats find themselves in Philly facing a team that has to win. The Eagles have a pretty bad rush deep, but with an offense that can score a ton, I think this will be between the quarterbacks. Philly's corners should step up and contain Welker, and the Titans leaving Woodhead to play a difference maker. Expect 80 all-purpose yards and a touchdown.
All right, well, those are our picks for week 12.
Make sure you like this video. It's the easiest way to let us know that you care. Just click that little thumbs up button right over there.
You can also leave a comment.
Yep, leave us a comment, and if any of us think that it's nice, sweet, or funny, you could win some hot tub sleeper pick swag.
Congrats to Yankees Are Crazy too for being our Week 11 winner.
Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next week.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye! Thanks for sticking around. This week, I'm really excited about the New York Giants rookie running back, Darrell Scott. If you've got room on your roster, grab him, since the Giants are still very much in the hunt for the NFC title. And with Jacobs, Bradshaw, and Ware, they have the 31st ranked rushing attack. At this point, Coughlin has to give the kid a few carries each week just to see if he can catch fire. The kid has 4.3 speed, and at 211 pounds is big enough to break some tackles, unlike the rest of the Giants rushers.